Hey everybody, it's Misha Danielle and thanks so much for tuning in to another video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe as well as click the notification bell so that you can be up to date and notified each time I upload a brand new video here on my channel. Now look you all, we gotta do some talking. Oh yes we do. Before I start today's Let's Talk segment, I wanted to really reach out and say thank you very much. I have gained many subscribers and I'm so happy that you could join the channel. Thank you for all your love and support. It has been much appreciated. So welcome to the channel. I could not start this segment without inviting you to just sit back and relax and let's talk. I've chimed in and asked some of you all what are some topics that you wanted me to discuss, and we took a little poll and the results show that you all wanted to talk about how to live your best life. Now look, you hear it all the time. People say, well, I'm living my best life. I'm living the best life I can, right? But really, we never talk about, as a people, what does living your best life absolutely positively mean? So let's talk, you guys. I want to help you all live your absolute best life, struggle-free, carefree, just be happy, right? We're all about happiness and positivity here on the channel, and I want to share with you all how I live my best life so you can live your best life too. So one of the first things that we need to talk about is just protecting your peace. You heard it right. Protecting your peace means that you are not about to deal with a bunch of mess, okay? That's what I'm saying. You're not about to deal with no mess. You want to protect your peace, meaning that if things don't make you happy, if things don't help you live a peaceful life, they gotta go, okay? You gotta let that go, okay? Because people will test you. They'll be pressing your buttons. You can't let them. Protect your peace. That means if you gotta cut people off, if you got to tell people we're only going to talk while we're here at work, we're not going to be talking after hours, whatever that may mean in your life, whatever you got to do to protect your peace, cut them off, pause it, rewind it, back it up, whatever. Just make sure that you're living peaceful, because again, you do not want to be having trouble going to sleep at night, worried about some mess, okay? You want to be protected. Protect your peace, okay? Next thing we're going to talk about is only doing things that make you happy. Being happy truly means that you are living your absolute best life, and happiness comes first. A lot of times, we talk about it here on the channel too, people are letting others determine their own happiness. You yourself have to determine whether or not you're happy. You got to figure out, one, what makes you happy. You got to figure out how you can always bring happiness into your life, because if you let people in your world, in your life, and they don't bring you happiness, honey, they gotta leave. Because again, when your peace is protected, you're going to be happy as well. And so the thing is though, if you don't find yourself laughing, if you don't find yourself smiling when you're talking to people in your inner circle, that's not your people that you want to be with, because you need people in your life that's going to help you stay happy. You want to make other people happy. You want them to make you happy, and you got to be happy, okay? Happiness is a must. I would almost want to say that's number one. You want to be very happy. The next thing we need to talk about is living your best life is to be organized. That's right. I need you to be organized. I need you all to think about things that you need to put on the to-do list that needs to get done, because in order to live your best life, your schedule got to be free. Okay, you need to have everything, all your ducks lined up in a row. You got to have that together, because look, if you're not organized, you're not happy, you're all over the place, and you don't need to be living like that. You really don't need to be living like that. So again, if you're organized, you okay, we're good, right? You got to make sure that those things are lined up, whether it's paying your bills on time, okay? Whether it's organizing your clutter in your home. If you need to do a deep cleaning in your house, you need spring cleaning. Don't wait till spring, y'all. If you need a winter clean, fall clean, and summer clean, do that as well. Because when your house is cluttered, your mind is cluttered, and if your mind not right, you're not living your best life. Let all that go. You need to throw stuff out and be like, I don't need that no more. Bye. Let it go. I'm telling you all, declutter. That is definitely going to help you live your absolute best life. And the next thing is not to let failure stop you. And I'm going to tell you a quick story. as I've been interacting with you all here on the channel, a lot of you have just talked about the way I speak. You talked about just the things that I bring up and how I shed light on things. I'm going to tell you all, about 2 years ago, I applied for this major podcasting program. I felt at the time I had the voice, I had the drive for it, and I was going to land this podcasting career. And I went through all the process. I kept doing things. I created my own segment. I had my own little show. I had to submit a demo. Well, the company, and I won't oust them as of now, but they sent me a rejection letter. And when I got the rejection letter, I said, oh, well, I guess I don't have what it takes to have a podcast. And maybe I don't have the voice, you know. Maybe that's what it is. Because, again, when you listen to a podcast, you don't see the person. You hear it. And I thought I didn't have the voice. But you subscribers, you viewers have told me otherwise. And I'm really, really blessed that you all have brought that up. Because if I would have just shut that down, I might have not ended up here on YouTube, right? I probably would have said, well, if I don't have the voice, I don't have the style for any of those things, I probably didn't do it. Now, that was considered failure, right? I didn't succeed with the program. I could have shut that down. You all, there's going to be some times, it doesn't matter how old you are. I don't care if you're 18. I don't care if you're 25. I don't care if you're 43. Look, you know that if you keep living, you will fail sometimes. Failure is okay, but it's how we deal with failure, okay? That is how we lift ourselves up when things don't go so well. So again, if you are failing in something, I want you to do two things. I want you to figure out, for one, what it is that you failed and why you feel like you failed, or why did you fail, and two, how you gonna come back and bounce back 10 times better. I need you all to stop worrying about what didn't happen. No, we're gonna worry about what will happen, okay? And I think we don't handle failure well as a people. So again, failure, we're gonna let that go. You didn't fail. You just simply missed out on the opportunity that maybe wasn't meant for you in the first place. I'm telling you guys, I thought that maybe I shouldn't even be talking publicly because they told me it wasn't it and they couldn't move me on to the program. But here I am now, gracing YouTube. And I just appreciate you all so very, very much for encouraging me. I'm telling you all, people recognize your talent sometimes before you do. And if you fail, that's okay, because you're going to succeed no matter what. You just have to keep going. I have so many stories, and maybe I'll do a couple story times. So comment down below if you're interested in that as well. But again, failing does not mean it's over. That just means something much, much greater is for you. And I want people to stay encouraged. I want you all to know it's okay when things don't work out. There's something better in the plan. And it may not seem like it now, but I promise you all that you're going to look up and there's going to be an opportunity just knocking at your door. And I promise you all, answer the door. Just answer it. Although you might not even have it together, you might not have it expected, I promise you, if an opportunity comes to you, please take it, because it came to you. It is for you, okay? Don't worry about what you thought was for you, because sometimes things just weren't meant to be for a reason. And as I continue to get older, I have realized that, and I love to point that out, because again, we're living our best lives in 2020. This year has been full of ups and downs, and mainly more downs. This pandemic has shook the core. This has affected people's livelihood. This has affected everything. And you know what? I've been looking for all things positive in the year full of uncertainties. And I promise you all that although we don't have that many months left in 2020, I want to help you stay on track to living your absolute best life. And if that means cutting people off and doing things that simply no longer make you happy, or just not having that organization you need, that's okay. It's okay if that doesn't work. It's okay if you don't have the strength to do it today. Tomorrow you can get back up. You could be tired. You all, sometimes when we go through stuff, we could be really tired and say, I don't want to go through this no more. You could absolutely feel that way. But you know what, you all, when you feel that way, I want you to think about how you can make things better for yourself. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. And my final thing to living your absolute best life, leave the negativity alone. If you have someone in your life, whether it's a significant other, a friend, even a family member, and they are just providing negative energy, and every time they're around you, you just feel negativity your way, you may need to separate yourself from them. I'm not saying cut them off completely, but if people have a negative spirit and they're making you doubt your plans and your choices and your desires, you may need to make sure that you're stepping away. You might not be the type to tell them everything, right? I know I talked about it in one of my vlogs, how you move in silence. You make these plans and you don't tell everybody, because when you tell everybody, you got all these different opinions in your ear, and you start to doubt and regret some of your decisions based on what other people say. So I want you all to think about that. Don't let anybody who has a negative spirit in your life, don't let them in too much. Of course, I'm not saying cut your family off, but look, there are going to be some times the people that are blood related to you, they might have a negative something to say. They might not believe in your dream that you dreamt for years. They might not have that vision that you have, and that's okay too. But again, don't let them in so much. Leave that negativity alone. And if you're in a workplace, you are, and people are negative, you know that you only be around them when you absolutely have to be. And you separate yourself and go somewhere else that makes you happy within that workplace. You don't have to quit your job, y'all. Some people be quitting jobs saying, oh, they negative, I don't want to be around it. No, because what happens is they'll leave first. And you just got to make sure that you protect your peace, right? You got to do all those things. Declutter your mind. You got to not let failure bother you. I mean, all those things, because I want you all to live your absolute best life. Look, you all, I'm not going to keep you long here. I promise I wouldn't keep you long. But I want you all, whoever may need to see this, I'm so glad you did, because I want you, again, to live your absolute best life. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's Let's Talk segment, comment down below. And also, let me know some other topics that you would like me to chime in on. Thanks so much for watching. And if you have not already, click subscribe. Go ahead and do so. I will see you all in the next segment of Let's Talk. Bye.